It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8.
11, mighty. 11.
Burrow will throw. Got him on. It's Tyquan Thornton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
11.
On second down, here's Burrow. Completes this one to Thornton. Oh, look at the juke. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Cut. Hustle.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Cunningham looking to throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Come on. Hit. 18, rattle it. 18, rattle it. Warriors, 17.
Here's Cunningham. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Cunningham. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. first down. Here's White. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Cunningham to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
They run straight ahead here with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Cunningham. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Cunningham. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he gets this to Thornton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, Those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Gun.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Thomas.
Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check. 18, pioneer.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. White running to the left. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
In motion left, Godwin.
Here's Cunningham from the gun.
And this pass broken up. And the contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape, 11 MT tape.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 4.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Back to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
On one, ready?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action with Burrow.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On one, ready?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
On one, ready?
2nd and 20.
MT, tape. 11 MT. 11.
He'll drop to throw.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
On one, ready? 11.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Operating from the gun, Cunningham.
He'll leave this one for White.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll go up the middle with White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19, 18 Randall, 18 Randall.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Cunningham looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Warriors 17.
Here's Cunningham. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. That's caught. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glad.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Burrow will throw. And some room to work.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On one, ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
11 MT, take. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Burrow on play action.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Here we go,
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Check smash, check smash.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Bengals 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Cunningham. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
Here we go.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Panther 11. Panther, trap 50. Trap 50. 19 tight. 19 tight. 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Now Cunningham. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 618. Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Now Cunningham. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They go play action now. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Cunningham to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go. Get in the huddle.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.